Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ocarina of Time Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we were having one heck of a tough time on trying to go and clear out on the first part of the trials, so that we could go and reach off into where the Spirit Temple is going to be. But I finally went and did it, and had to go and figure out where the last of those poles were going to be, so that I can at least go and clear out the first part of it. But now we got ourselves now with the second part of what this trial is going to happen, and this one is now going to be entailing that we have to go and follow a Poe, and make sure that you do have the Lens of Truth with you, and make sure as well, before you even go and head off into where the Spirit Temple is going to be, is that you at least have the double magic with you, because just having just your regular magic is not going to really work with you all that too well, because I'm pretty certain that with having to go and guide around with this Poe does take a little while of some time to reach off into where the exit point is going to be. But however, we are now within our time of the Desert Colossus, and we're just one more step closer into reaching where the Spirit Temple is going to be. Now, we do have another teleportation song that is going to happen as well too, because we do have with another Sheik encounter. Now, before we actually go and head off into the Spirit Temple, there is a couple of things that we do want to go and at least take care of, and that is, of course, completing off with the special abilities for Link that's going to happen. I know that we just went and picked up with the Flora's Wind. I think, what was that, during the last episode or something? I think maybe just before heading off into the way of the first many of the trials that was happening for what the Spirit Temple was going to be. But here we go, head on into this little secret area right here, and this is where we can go and find out where the Nehru's Love is going to happen. Now, Nehru's Love is actually somewhat of a pretty handy type of item, if I do have to say so myself. It's a nice, very good type of defensive wall to go and have with you, just so that with all these levers kind of floating around and causing some grief and whatnot, at least the good thing is that we'll be protected for like a few minutes or so without having to get ourselves completely injured by these guys. And I will go and show you guys how the Nehru Love actually works. Now, at some point, there is going to be another Great Fairy, and she will actually give us the max defense for our hearts. And that's going to be very handy and very nice. And we'll actually be able to withstand most of the hits that some of these enemies are going to do. Now, if I'm not mistaken, to get the max defenses, is that we actually have to get ourselves with the gold gauntlets, I think. Yeah, because the gold gauntlets are like the ones that are the high performance one compared to the silver gauntlets that we're going to be picking up here within our time of the Spirit Temple. So yeah, so Nehru's Love only works within a specific time frame, so that's what the Great Fairy is going to kind of let us know about. And if we ever do need to go and come back here to the Great Fairy, we can always make sure to get ourselves healed up. But either way, I don't really need to worry about going back to the Great Fairy all that too much, because there is a little bit of a secret pond that we can also go and do as well within here at the Desert Colossus. And I don't know if some of you guys actually do know about this type of thing as well too, if you have never actually went and played through Ocarina of Time. But there is a special pond that is around, just, I want to say, somewhat pretty much close to like where the Spirit Temple is going to be. And if you ever do need some extra fairies with you, there is one spot that will actually go and help you out quite a bit here, and you may possibly want to go and use this. And that, is, of course, is going and coming around right here, and stand on top of the rock though, because you want to make sure it actually goes and plays it just fine. And once you go and play the Song of Storms and all of that, and once you get this pond back up and ready, you get a whole bunch of fairies just going and popping up around here. And this is going to be very nice for us, because then we don't really have to go and really be all that too worried about what these enemies are going to be showing up within the Spirit Temple for. So there's one of them so far, and then let's go and pick up another one as well too before we also forget. And we got it. So that is all that we really do need there. Okay. Now let's go and move off into the Spirit Temple. And here we are. Let's finally get ourselves a little bit of a look-see into what's happening. Now, I believe we actually have to go and show back over here as Young Link to go and start off within the Spirit Temple. So for right now, we cannot really go and do too much about within this place at this point in time. Because I believe, with us being Young Link, we do have to go and battle out with the Iron Knuckle. That's going to be happening, right? Because I think there's two times that we have to battle out with the Iron Knuckle. One is with us being Adult Link, and I think the other one is being us within Young Link to go and pick up with the Silver Gauntlets. So we can't really go and push that big huge stone blocks just yet. So the only thing that we can go and do right now at this point is exit on out of this area, and then meeting up with Sheik. That is going to be finally here. And let's go and finally get the last teleportation song that we do need. And I think that should be all the songs within our, well, with all of our different type of parts of that inventory that we have. Should at least be completed now. And having the Requiem of Spirit is very nice and very handy for us so that we don't ever have to really worry about going through those annoying desert trials ever again. Unless if you don't, well, unless if you forgot about the Gold Skulltula. Now, I would strongly recommend that if you don't ever want to have to go through those trials again, is make sure to go and pick up with that Gold Skulltula, and then you can just go and run on out of there as quickly as you can from that point. And there's Gabor kind of looking over at us right now. But next episode, we should hopefully at least have maybe a little bit of a longer episode for you guys. Because I just don't really feel like jumping into the Spirit Temple right away. Because you never know what's going to probably happen from there. And not only that, we also have to go and become Young Link, and that's going to probably take a little bit of some time as well, too. Well, we'll try to get up close, and off goes Sheik again. But anyways, that's going to end off episode here, so see you guys then in peace.